day, little bit late, working late, has to punch the clock, but he's not off, life's too tough, he can't catch a break. Get it done, gotta get it done, gotta get it done, gotta get my game on, I will play this game, I am not stalemate, they will hear my name, I'm not holding back, I will never break, I'll take these fears I face, leave them in my way, catch the shine, so game on, If I can leave my 2 cents ability, I might say, stop playing this and find your own game. Gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. Gotta get my game on. I will play this game. I am not stalemate. They will hear my name. I'm not holding back. I will never break. Take these fears I face. Leave them in my way. So game on.
There's someone I'd have you know. It's my main man Billy, your average Joe. Average guy with an average load, just trying not to crash on average road. Oh Billy, I'd have you know, look, your stamina grows when you battle the foe. Yo, you gotta climb no matter the slope, so go saddle up, grab your paddle and row. Row and join rows of greats who all rose in the face of opposing tanks. Look at those with no restraint who got roses thrown cause they chose their fates. Don't be the same pawn who's always finding somebody to put the blame on. You can drop bombs being James Bond. Billy, all you gotta do is get your game on.
Shout out to my Renatus nation. Let me hear your good vibrations. Hide the world with your reputation. Stick it to the man, get out of the matrix. I'm not afraid to let go. I'm not afraid to let other people know. We say what we want, we do it our way. We're too smart to stop and say it to your face. Stick it in the mouth. Stick it in the mouth. Stick it in the mouth. Stick it in You've been itching with this mad temptation to change the rules, rewrite the narration. So dig down deep to find the motivation. Stick it to the man, get out of the matrix. I am not afraid to let go. I am not afraid to let other people know. Say what we want, we do it our way. We're too smart to stop or say it to your face. Stick it in the mouth. Stick it to the mouth. Stick it to the mouth. Stick it to the
GM, Renatus rocks. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, we got all kinds of things coming in all at once. Money Monday. Woo! Let's go. All right, but GM everyone, hey, those of you who joined us for the Genius course and the Super Saturday, we had a ton of fun. And I've been to a lot of Cosimo's Genius course stuff, and he did something new on this last one. So I was impressed, engaged. We had some fun. Don't miss the next one. Cosimo's a genius. And the cool thing is, this guy was already the learning techniques expert. Then when he found Renatus, he went hog wild, right? All kinds of short-term rentals, fix and flips, lending, multifamily. The guy's gone gangbusters inside Renatus while still focusing on his business. So I also went and looked, and he's also one sale away from $100,000 on the marketing side. So whenever Cosimo invites you to something, definitely show up. And big shout out to Mitch and Maley and the local Utah team for helping with Super Saturday. And yeah, we had a blast. We went over the money-making activities, how to think about thinking. We went over the comp plan, 3 phases of the comp plan. Anyway, it was a great weekend. Today's going to be a short call. I'm going to get ready for our pack call. We are redesigning a few things to get ready for 2026, and super exciting. So we need a little extra time for that. But let's jump into the back office here and get our quote of the day. And GM to all the new people, I haven't seen you in a while. Also, welcome back. All right, here we go. Oliver Holmes Jr. said, "A man's mind, stretched by new ideas, may never return to its original dimensions." Huh. I thought Albert Einstein said that, but then again, attributions to quotes get thrown about. So this is one thing I love about our Thursday night meeting or the property tour or the cash flow game, is we start to stretch people's minds that when they go home, they can't get it out of their head anymore. Like, wait a minute. Is this velocity banking thing real? Is this tax thing real? Is this really possible for me? Because we've stretched their mind. And one quick note on that. When you're doing the cash flow game and, at the end of the session, everyone's got their little worksheets, I always tell my guests, take it home. Put it on your fridge. Talk about it with your family. And make it become a part of the conversations at home instead of just the weather or sports or politics. Talk about the family fortune. So great way to keep people engaged as well. All right, top 10 ICMs. Congrats to you guys. Number 1, Richard. Number 2, John Chavis out of Maryland. Congrats to you, John. We got Michael Saunders from the Idaho team. Well done. Janine Best needs a profile pic. Someone shoot her a text, say, put your profile pic in your Helios so we can see it. Anyway, she's number 4 out of South Jordan. Congrats to her. Denise Vance. Congrats, Denise. She did it. Number 5, Pocatello, Idaho. Mitch Maley coming in at number 6. Mike and Bree coming in at number 7. Good job to you guys. Number 8 is David and Denisha from Vernal. We got Justin Bromwell from the Idaho team. Well done to you, Justin. Justin had an incredible story that he shared with us at the E3 event about he was hiking, he was doing something outdoors, jumped into a body of water, broke his neck, almost died, rebuilt everything, and is now a successful business owner and crushing it. So anyway, number 9, if you get a chance to hear Justin's story or spend some time with him, or he's hosting a Zoom, jump on it. That guy's amazing. And then number 10 out of Washington is Leslie Wan. So a little trip around America, got coast to coast, and it's working. It is working. quick reminder about 2 corporate events coming up that you need to build for. I should have put them in the text, but you guys watched some people make a lot of money at the E3 event, and others made nothing but just had a good time. If you want to just have a good time, then great. Come to the closing title and escrow class. If you want to make money, bring guests to the title closing and escrow class. We got 2. Let me see if I can sort by live streaming. Will that be in there? I haven't played with this enough. Let's see. There they are. These are the 2 big money-making opportunities nationwide for you guys. I mean, especially in Utah, but we talked last week about if you need to do a broadcast of a broadcast to your guests only, and then shut it off after 90 minutes to 2.5 hours, somewhere in that window. Give them a good dose, but then shut it off and say, if you want the rest of it, you need to pay. Just like me, just like Steve, just like Bill. Everyone else paid. Come as a guest for a little bit, but if you want the rest, you got to pay. So that we got one on Friday the 21st, and Christian George is a wealth of knowledge. I'm going to make a bet that it's going to go past the 6 o'clock scheduled ending time, Mountain Times. Let's take bets. Is it going to 7? Is it going to 8? Anyway, he has such a wealth of knowledge, and he doesn't ever want to hold anything back, so he just keeps on going. That's going to be a fantastic class. If you feel at all iffy about title, closing, escrow, deeds, recordings, insurance, title insurance, lender's insurance, all those things that come with the paperwork for your packet to do the deal. He's going to go into the nitty-gritty of it, starting from the beginning as if you know nothing, and then building all the way up to being an expert at the end of the day. Bring guests to that. When I'm inviting people to stuff like this, I tell them, can you take a half a day off work? First of all, I invite them to come. Then they go, oh, it's on a weekday. Dang it, I have work. I say, can you take off at lunch? Right? Maybe make up the hours next week, depending on the place you work. Or can you have someone else cover your shift? Or can you come in late? Can you come in at like 1 and then come spend the morning session with us learning? And then at noon, get in your car, drive to work, and by 1 o'clock you're at your job. No harm, no foul. Do you think you could make that work? And I'm always asking people to bend their schedules to show up, because showing up is going to be so much more valuable than that half a day they went to their job. So insist. And then a 2-day fix and flip, updates, modifications, changes, improvements to the fix and flip 2-day course. Both of these are AIT. Okay, so if you got your AIT course, then just show up early. 9 o'clock they start. Go there 8. Be early. Network. Make friends. Be helpful. Seriously, go an hour early as a sponge and just be involved. And then if you can, stay late too. And then on December 4th and 5th, we're going to turn that into a powerful 2-day event as well. Now, if you're an essentials holder, some of you are, you're still considered a guest at the AIT events. So you can only come to a half of a day. On the fix and flip, we got 4 sessions, right? AM, PM day 1, AM and PM of day 2. So pick one of those sessions if you're a guest. And then, of course, bring some guests. Bring 3, 5, 10 people. I don't care. There's no limit on how many people you can bring. It's just the limit on how long they can stay. And some of you will fund your entire education off of these 2 events. Some of you, you'll pay back all of your credit cards, your HELOC, your 401k, whatever you used to buy. You pay it all back right here. Put these 2 things on your calendar. Make it the focus of the next 30 days, right? Because we're already on the 10th. This one's on the 4th. So yeah, we are 26 days away from the 2-day. Anyway, when you're thinking, the big E3 event's come and gone, and I guess I'll just wait for the next one. No. We got 2 other huge events. And then, of course, being online, Saturday events as well. Let's see. Always over deliver. That's right. Oh, interesting. Deborah said the FinCEN new rules coming effective March 2026 for how cash purchases are reported. I'm sure they're going to be covering that at the Live Education Week with Christian George. So anyway, all of you need to take the day off. Be there fully. It'll be worth it. Sweet. Okay, and then Super Saturday. I don't think it's on the calendar yet, but our next Super Saturday is going to be on the 6th. Okay, on the 6th, because on the 13th, something else is happening. What was happening on the 13th? We just talked about it. Sorry, we'll get this all filled out and let everybody know. Stick it to the maggot of the matrix. All right, self-confidence formula. Here we go. If you can do this from memory on stage, then great, you can skip this part. Otherwise, let's keep building the proper mental habits to design our life. Self-confidence formula. First, I know I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. Second, I understand that the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture of that person. Third, I know through the principle of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object or position I desire. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. Fourth, I've clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim, and I will always work until I develop sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. Fifth, I fully realize that wealth or position can long endure when built upon truth and justice. I will engage only in transactions that will benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve them. I have eliminated hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism, and I've developed a love for all of humanity, for I know that a positive attitude towards others will always bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I believe in them and in myself. I will sign my name to this formula, commit it to memory, and repeat it aloud once a day in full faith that it will gradually influence my thoughts and actions, so I will become a self-reliant and successful person. GM. Good to go. Excellent. Now, on the continuing on the conversation from Super Saturday, did anyone have any questions that they thought of over the weekend that they didn't get a chance to ask? And any questions about the upcoming events? Did everybody see the email from corporate about the Founders Live Zoom? So we're switching from the YouTube link on Mondays at 4 to a Zoom link. Did everybody get that? If not, I will grab it real quick and drop it in the chat for you.
Is that going to be all the time now, or is that just one time?
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
Yep.
What's the reasoning behind that? Do you know?
More interaction, more interactive with the Zoom chat versus the YouTube live chats. and wanting to focus a little more on the ICM side of things.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah, let me give you the
Will the
link.
recordings be up available after that for those that can't make it?
Oh, I sure hope so. I mean, that was the nice thing about YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, so there's the Zoom link to corporate's event.
Thank you for all you do, Mike.
Yeah, here to help for sure. And Amy says, can you put that document in the chat? Here we go. So that in the chat too. Copy. Okay. Teach your kids the self-confidence formula also. Founders Live Monday. 4 p.m. So update your calendars and participate in that.
Your PowerPoint for Saturday was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was big help from Vanessa for sure. She just she's got a knack for it. I like to deliver it. Right. I think Vanessa's only given 3 like Super Saturday trainings. She's always been there, just in the back, taking notes, making stuff better. But there have been a few times where she got up in front and delivered a presentation, and that was always fun. But yeah, anytime the PowerPoints look great, it's definitely because of her involvement. Sweet. So
Is
who was
there
at? Oh, go
recording
ahead.
of the Super Saturday, perchance, that we can get our hands on?
Let's grab it right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. So Anthony, what are you looking forward to by the end of the year for your marketing and sales business?
By the end of the year,
Yep.
to have 50 new ICMs under me.
Sweet. That's 2 a week. Let's go. I like it. I just remembered it was actually recorded in Maylee's Zoom and not mine. So I will get that from her.
Thank you. The other question I had was, you were going to check with Matt, the E3 event where we didn't get the recording of Garrett. It wasn't clear.
The lunch or his whole presentation?
There was just in the middle of his presentation, it cut out.
Okay.
For the Zoom.
Matt a message now. Okay, when I get the answer, I will let you know. Sweet.
Appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, you bet. Awesome. Okay, so we'll get the recording for Super Saturday up onto the YouTube channel. I'm gonna pop into Mr. Snyder's live Zoom today. The 2 new AIT classes getting recorded, and the government's about to open up. Isn't that great? Finally, the people who pretend to work can go back to pretending to work. I'm just kidding. There are some people who are pretending to work. It's been quite the topic of the day. Since Remington's birthday last month. Wow, it's been 30 days since Remington's birthday. Vanessa's mom, right, grandma, has been staying with us. And she works for the government, so she didn't have a job to go back to. She works for the USDA, helping inspect public school, elementary schools, lunches, food process from farm to the cafeteria. Anyway, she's got a pretty neat job, but government shut down. She had nothing to do. Rumor has it they're about to all open up now, so everyone's going to go back to work. But the good news about that is the Treasury General Account that our Treasury Secretary is in charge of, Scott Bessent, has $1 trillion in it that they weren't allowed to spend the last 4 weeks, that they're now going to start injecting a bunch of money into the economy. So we're about to see a buying frenzy for the next, to the end of the year. So what I want you to wear as the framework for when you're interacting with people is, now's the time to buy. There's plenty of money out in the economy. There's plenty of opportunity. Housing prices, depending on your city, are going to keep going up. So now's the time to buy. And all those other government workers, remind them, hey, the next time the government gets shut down, you want to have a backup plan. I remember in 2018 when it shut down, and Geraldine was in the same boat. Will I even have a job? But she's done the marketing. She's a 5-star. She's got a condo for rent. She's got some notes out that are making interest for her. So she had been doing the thing, preparing. So she wasn't as scared of word it nearly as her coworkers. But government shutdowns are still a thing. So any government employees that you come across over the next little while, recruit them, do them a favor. All right, Emily says, is there a recording from the Zoom call from last Wednesday? There definitely is. Let's see if we got it on the YouTube channel. If not, it'll be up there pretty soon. But yeah, I'll give you the link to our channel. And then you can go to the playlist section for Wednesdays and you'll find it right there. Sweet. You betcha. Okay, America, let's go make a difference. Invite to the live education events, invite to the property tours, reach out to an old ICM you haven't heard from in a while. Say, hey man, where are you? Come back to the Thursday meeting. Come back to the Zooms. Come back. It just keeps getting better, and we don't want you to be left behind. Some people just get a little lost along the way, and they need a reminder. Be the lighthouse in the storm. Doesn't matter what is happening. We're going to be here, and I'm excited for what we got coming through the rest of the year. So stay focused, dream big, try harder, and bring people along for the ride. You'll think your future self will thank you by doing the work now. So go send some messages, do some recruiting, work on your vision board, repeat the self-confidence formula, and I will see you guys on the Founders Zoom later today. Have a great day, guys. Bye for now.
Thank you.